All right, tribe, that's it for today's study group. Uh, it maxed out at 500, so it fills up quickly, but I'm glad you guys were able to get in. Did you like this group? Not like this group? Hey, fellow YouTube watchers, it was a free group. The quality just wasn't there. Just skip these. Honest feedback.
Hi everyone, my name is Karina. I definitely say that the group is super, super helpful. The way that you break down the questions and how to answer the questions is super helpful. The notes, it really breaks it down. I always give it to reference of those books that used to come out, Driving for Dummies. Like, it's super simple, and it's super easy to follow, which I appreciate. And you going over is not a critique for me. I appreciate it because in this day and age, the cost of study preps is very expensive. So you giving us your extra time is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
No, absolutely. Definitely glad you found value out of this group. And I do get the pushback where it's like when I go over. So I am still working on that fine balance between giving you guys, of course, the quality of information and keeping it within a certain time. But yeah, I do it for our tribe.
Hi, I just wanted to say that this was my first time and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the fact of how you broke everything down. And I am that 4-year-old that needs to hear what you were talking about, as you said earlier, because it gives me an opportunity to be able to look, you don't rush through the slides. I'm able to follow it and comprehend what you're saying. And then it starts to all make sense to me. So I thank you, and I plan to become a regular of your tribe. So thank you.
No, absolutely. And like you said earlier, like, talk to me like I'm 4. I don't need all the fancy lingo and worded in a certain way. And talk to me like I'm 4 so I can understand it and go in there and answer what the question is asking. And again, I like to apply that throughout every area of my life when I'm learning something. So, and this is what I'm doing for our tribe, because I want us to understand the information, because that makes us better social workers. If we can't understand it, we don't need to walk around with a thesaurus and all this. So definitely glad you found it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, this is awesome to know that we don't have to, feel like we're, like I keep saying it, feel like we're by ourselves. That feeling, and how you really put it in your heart to make sure that, no one is left behind. If there's, even like you said on your birthday, and I'm over here like, no, he's not gonna work on Thanksgiving. But yeah, he did work on his birthday. So yeah, so that compassion that you have as a social worker is also trickling down in us, and that's even helping us, to know, to improve ourselves. So like I said, the confidence, yes, teacher, the confidence is building. It's measurable too, even, So I've been in the group for a little bit, and my test is actually December the 2nd. So I was jittery at one point in the beginning of the year, where I sit here today and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, so woosah, so thank you. Yeah, very beneficial.
No, absolutely. And I'm glad to hear the confidence has increased, because that's one of the common things I would hear as well of, honestly, Ray, like, this exam is in a number on my self-esteem, my confidence, how I look at myself as a social worker. And I'm like, this exam is a different way of thinking. And like, again, we're a tribe, like, it's the social work tribe. I don't want anyone to feel alone, especially when, we've been removed from school for a number of years, and, we're working, and it's just like, that may not be there anymore. So having this tribe that support ourselves, give each other motivating, encouraging feedback, I think is absolutely needed. It helps. And just because we can do something alone, why should we if we don't have to? It definitely helps the process. So I'm definitely glad to hear that you found value out of the groups and that your confidence is going up. And definitely looking forward to celebrate you and the rest of the tribe when you guys pass. So thank you for that feedback.
I wanted to say it too, Ray. I literally went from running from tests and exams, or just like I get the question, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it today, to like, as soon as we get off, I have some questions that I'm just looking forward to sit down answering. That's where I'm at right now. So just to give a good example, but thank you.
I love that.
This is Sandra. I've
Hey.
been rocking with you for a while, since last August of 2022. Taken the test several times. My scores have increased. I took the test March of this year and did not pass, but my score again it increased. And I had to do some life things and had to take a break, but I'm back and never given up. So I'm back.
You know, when how we say how has life been? Has life been lifing? You know, and
yes,
we're human, and that's why one of the main things I say, show grace to ourselves, the situation, because sometimes we get in our own head, get in our own way, and it's just show grace. And like you said, like, you're not giving up. You know, you're going to put in the work, get your license, and it's going to be worth it because you earned it. And all these challenges that we've been through, you're going to go earn it, and it's going to feel worth it. So you got this.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Ray. This is Tiffany, by way of Slidell, Louisiana, born and raised in New Orleans. I've been in social work almost 30 years. When the exam first came out in 2001, I had just finished with my master's degree in social work. I took the test. I've taken the test 7 times over the past year since graduating. The first 3 years, I took the exam once every year and missed it 5, 4, 3. And then I went a period of 13 years without taking the exam because I just was at a point where I didn't care anymore. I didn't need it for my job at the time, and I was really frustrated. I went back in, took the exam again in 2017, and I missed it by 4 points. I didn't feel bad because 13 years, hey, I didn't even pick up a book to study. So I was like, you know what, I'm there. Fast forward, I took the test last year, year before last, I'm sorry, and I missed it by 1 point. Life happened, we're lifing. And then I took it again last year in July. And this was the first time I missed it by 12 points. But in all actuality, I didn't feel bad because I took something for my anxiety, and I was so relaxed, I didn't even pay attention to the clock. So time ran down on me. I had an hour left, and I just had 105 questions, and I just went in there and jumped in, and I missed it by 11 points. So I was like, if I had an hour left to finish 105 questions, and I was able to, and I got down to 1 question before the computer shut down, and I only missed it by 11. I didn't feel bad. I knew exactly what I did wrong. I did not look at the clock. I did not pay attention to the time. And I honestly felt like that was my exam to pass. I'm scheduled to take the test again on the 22nd of this month. This was my first time in your group. I've been watching your YouTube videos, and it's definitely helping me analyze and answer the questions with a strategy and not just picking an answer when I get frustrated. But thank you so much for your time, your dedication, and your commitment to the field of social work. And I do appreciate it. And I can't wait to sign on and say, hey, Ray, I passed.
Absolutely.
My 8th time taking this exam over the years. And I'm going to keep going until I'm done.
Absolutely. And it's yours. Like I say, like, the license is already ours. We just got to go get it. And what you were speaking to, where it's like right there. And you're like, I know what it is. I know what I got to do. And we want to use that previous attempt to learn so we can go and pass the next attempt. And like, again, like, you're on it. So I definitely look forward to hearing that you pass so we can all celebrate you. You're
Thank
right
you.
there.
And good luck to everybody that's on this call. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, everyone, again for attending, spending your Saturday with me. And let's stay consistent. Find that study buddy. Get in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, find that study buddy. Hop on the Zoom, FaceTime, call, quiz each other a bit, so that, again, we're not doing it alone. And it helps retain information, especially when we're talking about these theories, the code of ethics and stuff. Having a dialogue about it helps. And Remember, doing at least 2 practice questions a day and at least 1 practice exam a month helps keep the exam anxiety at bay. So you got this. The license is already yours. You just got to go get it. All right, tribe. Have a great rest of your day and weekend.
Bye-bye.